What's up everyone, it's your boy NS Racing 42A coming from Stapleton here for season 1 of the NRLOA Red Bull Cup Series. And here tonight it is race number 6 of the season and the first night race of the season, the Outback Steakhouse 500. 67 laps of racing, and at the end of the night you will know who will be the next drivers that will punch their ticket into the chase. Jay Jepson in qualifying got the second pole of the season. Can he get it done? Well, what about Michael Canto? Can Toyota finally get the third win of the season, but the first one was not being Patrick Smith? Will Chevy get it done again? Or will Ford finally get it done? Will Mark Davison get it done last time out? He won at Auto Club. Or will it be this guy, Ace Garcia, in the 19 last time out? He won the 12th race last night, starts deep in the field. Actually, 3 of the 4 JGR cars start deep in the field. It's going to be an interesting state of what they can do. So with that being said, here's the top 10 starting positions for race 6 of the season for the Outback Steakhouse 500. On the pole, it is Jay Jepson, and alongside him is Michael Canto. Third is Nathan Fayen, and fourth is Travis Clampton. Fifth is Zachary Fitzpatrick, and sixth is Ben Crouch. Eighth is John Gilbert. Seventh, John Gilbert. Eighth, Nick Kennedy. And rounding out the top 10, it is Diego Lopez and Sean Allard. It's going to be a good one here tonight at Texas. 67 laps. Who's going to be able to shoot those guns in victory lane? Let's find out. Let's go racing at Texas.
Drivers, start your engines! Is that okay?
Well, I don't know of what command that was, but we are on the way, and all 40 cars will get rolling. And with that being said, here is the official 40 car starting lineup for the Outback Steakhouse 500 from the bottom to the top of your screen. Like I said, 67 laps. It's gonna be good under the lights for the first time this season. Who's gonna be able to get it done? Let's find out. Jefferson, Canto, Outback Steakhouse 500 is underway at Texas. Jay Jepson in the lead, lap 1. Fitzpatrick up to second. Canto and Fayen battling for third. And lost a 3 wide already. You have to be careful. We've seen 3 wide before, and it's worked out just fine this weekend. But one mistake can cause a huge crash. Jepson out front. Fitzpatrick trying to chase him down. Ford has been so fast in qualifying this year of the season, but can't get it done during the race. Can tonight finally be the night? Who knows? But Fitzpatrick trying to take the race lead away from Jefferson. But here comes Canto out of nowhere in the 96. And he's going to help Fitzpatrick and new leader, Zachary Fitzpatrick. And Cantor's going to take second. And here comes Fayen and Lopez to follow him. battle here with Adam Lewis and and Johnny Garner. Johnny Garner will keep it. Meanwhile, Faden gets by Jefferson, and here comes Yepes. He can't get there. He's gonna fall back and forth. Meanwhile, here comes Canto in the 96, trying to get underneath Fitzgerald for the race lead. Can't do it yet. He's gonna try. No, he can't. He can't do it. And if this stays going long enough, we could end up having lap cars. At least 1 or 2 lap cars. Just based off of how spread out we get here. So, who knows? Fitzgerald keeps his lead, but Canto going to try again, dives in and hard. Inside lane has been the place to be, especially on the start of the 1. And here comes Faden out of nowhere, making 3 wide for the race lead. Nathan Faden out of nowhere gonna make it 3 wide. And we have 5, maybe 6 guys up here battling for the race lead at the moment. Holy smokes. That's almost 4 wide! Holy smokes, Jefferson almost made it 4 wide. Holy smokes, I thought we could have had a huge crash there. Almost went 4 wide. And meanwhile, Nathan Faden is out front. Canto trying to hold off Jefferson, and he will. But meanwhile, Gardner, Yepes, Hickton, Watt, Hamill, Crampton, Watson, Miller, and Orman all making their way up to the front. Chevy has been such a good manufacturer so far this season. 1 at Atlanta, and 1 last week at Auto Club, and 1 at Phoenix. Can Chevy go 3 straight? Who knows? Can Hendrick Motorsports go back to back? Last time out it was Mark Davidson. Can they go back to back with Faden? Who knows? Powerful 4 fight, I believe, with Hickton and Gardner. But Gardner will keep it. Meanwhile, top 3 have broken away, and Canto right now is in a Chevy sandwich at the moment. But Canto's coming on Faden though in that 48. He is coming. He's all over the back bumper of Faden now. And here it goes! Canto bound for the race lead. Trying to take the race lead away from Faden. And here comes Jefferson. Jefferson, is he gonna make it 3 wide? Thought about it, but he's just gonna help Canto get by Faden. And he's gonna take it. New leader, Michael Canto in the 96. And Jefferson is gonna follow Canto right by. Or maybe not, because Faden's trying to get a 1 up top, and here comes Hickton in the 75. Ross's Chevy's up here, the 31, the 48, the 75, the 7, and the 47, and the 51. Lots of Chevys up front in the top half of the top 10 or 12. Then we have Block, who's a Ford, Hamill, who's a Ford, and then we have Fitzgerald, Watson, and Gilbert, all Fords. So Fords are dominating the second half of this top 10 or top 12. Meanwhile, it's all Michael Canto at the moment. Here comes Hickton. She's looking really strong right now. Can she take second away? Not in the 1 and 2. Does she have anything? Here she comes for second. Jefferson trying to get a huge one up top, and he will. About 15, 20 laps into the one, the outside lane does come in, and then it gets pretty hard to pass. Faden up to 4th, and here comes Brampton out of nowhere. Just cracked his way into... never mind. 6th place though. But Brampton is coming though after last week at his hometown, the home race. Now he's here at Texas and he's coming. Meanwhile, it's a battle back here with Brock and Yepes. And with lots of these guys actually. Good battles all over the place. But meanwhile, with these guys double file, that's just allowing Canto to gain on his lead. And now it's almost 0.6 of a second. Takes them 20 to take second away, and she finally does. But watch out, because here comes Gardner and Clampton. Brock forces Clampton up top. And that's not going to end well for Clampton. Most likely. As I think Faden and Clampton are most likely going to get freight trained until the 18 gets close enough to these guys. Last time by it was 0.7 of a second. This time by it's now 0.4. Takedown is close and then fast. And Takedown is leading a 3-car breakaway, all Chevy. And they have closed to the back of Michael Canto. Top 4 single file, and then we have Yepes, Brock, and Hamill basically trying to catch up with the top 4. And then Orman and Watson, and oh, that's almost 3 wide. Patrick Smith, Travis Clampton, and the 41 almost 3 wide right there. Meanwhile, here comes the 95 of Daniel Royal. Never mind. But here comes Eli Bright, Quentin Moore, Mitchell Henderson, Trey White, Carter Friesen, and Nick Kennedy all making their way up through the field. Miller and Fitzwater having a good battle back in here. Meanwhile, back up front, Gardner underneath Jefferson for 3rd. But Jefferson gets a huge one up top, and he's going to keep it. Yeah, like I said, about 15-20 laps into the one, then they get stuff to pass because the outside lane can get good runs once in a while on older tires. For on new tires, the bottom is the place to be. Canfield has dominated much of his first one ever since he took the race lead. But he has but here comes Hickton, and here comes Gardner for 3rd once again. Meanwhile, where did Dale Campbell come from? He ditched Yepes and Brock, and now here comes Dale Campbell in the 43. But here comes Hickton in the 75. Trying to take the race lead, that's not allow Jefferson, Garner, Hamill, and maybe everyone up to Yepes to close back up on these guys. But Kanto is a huge one up top, and Kanto's gonna keep the race lead. Kanto want to be the second Toyota driver to get it done this season. And right now it's looking awfully strong for Kanto. Brock and the third and one of Jefferson, who, yes, last night in the 12th race, Fitzwater was supposed to, he started in the, oh my god, I'm sorry, Fitzwater started on the pole for the 12th race. He got trapped up top and fell all the way back outside the top 10 and leaving top 15. Then with the draft, he was able to easily close back up to the field, but we never really saw him back up front. Now, with these cup cars, the draft doesn't into the play that much. Not as much as the truck, so that's why we're seeing Kanto and Piston and Garner to stay up front. And you can tell these guys are really split out too. Unlike the truck split, almost the whole field was separated by only 2 or 3 seconds. These guys, first to 40 are separated by almost 8.5 seconds. So that just shows these cup cars drafting on one another. It can help on the straightaways, but it doesn't really help you as much. And I do think we should be seeing pit stops here soon, but I don't know when. Okay, I'm sorry about that. If you heard that, just update. Meanwhile, Johnny Gardner just took second away from Hannah Hickton, and here comes Dale Campbell in the 43, and here we go. Pit stops here at Texas. Kanto's in. Fayen is in. Henderson is in. Oh man. There might have been some contact with Delillo and Ben Crouch right there. Meanwhile, here comes the second round of guys to come on in to pit road for the first time of the day. And this time it's lots of guys. Lots of guys. Stack up. Nick Kennedy killed the cone. Stack up. Oh man. Busy pit road here, about halfway at Texas. That leaves the 18 of Adam Lewis out front, and now Joe Gibbs 1-2 at the moment. That won't last long. Now here's my question. Can these guys make it all the way on one stop? And then here comes everyone else, and it should be Kanto as the way Liam once this all cycles out. Actually, I don't think it will, because this is going to be Johnny Gardner actually when this all cycles out, I think. But Kanto's right there. Well, maybe not, because this Sean Oz. Penske Racing just have to wait and see if he is the race leader or if the 7 is here in a couple of laps. And it indeed is the 7, but here comes the 96 battling for the race lead. But with these guys side by side, here comes Hickton out of nowhere. Garner is not going to get the one. He's trying up top, but he can't get there. Nearly the dominant car of the day, Michael Canto, back out front. And he's gone. I'm sorry, he is gone. Here comes Hamill. He had a good, strong car at the end of the first stint. Oh no! Hannah Hickton blows up. Hannah Hickton blows up. It happened in the middle of 3 and 4. Luckily, she was able to get off the track and onto pit road, but tough break for Hickton, bound for 2nd at the time. And now that makes Garner in 2nd and Hamill in 3rd. Faden in 4th, and how about Mitchell Henderson in 5th? William Block in 6th. Carter Friesen in 7th. Sebastian Kukulon in 8th. So I think Friesen and Kukulon started deep in the field. Orman in 9th. And Phoenix winner Christian Vargas in 10th. Meanwhile, here comes Garner bound to the race lead. But watch out, because here comes Dale Camel and the 48 of Nathan Faden. The Camel going to help Johnny Garner and new leader Johnny Garner. But here comes the 43 of Dale Camel. Ford has yet to win this season. Can today be the day for Dale Camel? He's had by far the strongest Ford all day. And now Dale Camel out front in the Petty Blue, number 43. And meanwhile, here comes a Hendrick Blue of Nathan Faden, and then Michael Canto in 3rd and Garner in 4th. But if these guys are not careful, they are going to catch up with the lap car of Sean Owen, and as you can see, they are in the flame. Sean Owen not having a good day here at Texas, and he could possibly go a lap down. Here comes Canto in the 96 bound for 2nd. But because of these guys going hard for 2nd, that's going to allow Hamill to gain on that gap and start to close down on the 2 of Sean Owen. Canto up to 2nd. Now can Canto close down Dale Camel? Canto's had the fastest car of the night, period. And Dale Camel's had the fastest Ford of the night, period. Garner and Faden bound for 3rd. Meanwhile, it's Hamill with a 6/10 of a second gap last time by. And there's the 2. You see him right ahead of these leaders. gap stays the same last lap by from first to second, but that might change when we catch up to this 2. And the thing is, this 2, I don't see any damage on it. So it's just, it had a bad pit stop, and now these guys are going to put Sean Owen a lap down. And with Hamill, with the draft of the 2, actually gained ever so slightly on his lead a little bit. Now what will Sean Owen do? Will he let him go on by? Or is he going to slow Hamill down? Nope, looks like the fellow Fords are going to work together, and Dale Campbell is going to easily get by the 2. Yes, he will. And Dale Campbell gained his gap a little bit last time by with the draft again, but trying to pass Sean Owen, that's going to slow him down a little bit, and Hamill's going to lose some of that distance that he had. Oh yeah, he did. It was 8.5 tenths, now it's almost half a second gap. But Hamill isn't really pulling away from Sean Owen right now either. But you know who else is coming? Michael Canto in the 96 though. He's had the dominant car all night long, and the 2 is going to force the 43 up high. Sean Owen wants to get back on the lead lap. That's going to kill the momentum that Dale Campbell had. And here comes the 96 of Michael Canto, but then almost 2 seconds back is Gardner and Faden. 27 laps to go in the Outback Steakhouse 500. Hamill once again trying to get by for 2, but that's gonna cause the 96 to get all over him. Oh man, Canto thought about making it right through the middle there, but thought better of it. Now Canto trying up top. I don't know why, but that's gonna ruin both these guys' momentum. And watch out, because here comes Johnny Gardner and Nathan Fader now. This is not what these 2 leaders want. All they want to do is get by this lap car of Sean Owen, but Sean Owen does not want to go a lap down just in case a caution does happen. And Michael Canto way up the track. And hello Johnny Gardner, and hello Nathan Fader. Dan Campbell still trying to get by this 2, but can't do it. And Johnny Gardner going to use the 2 as a pick, and trying to take second away from Canto. And Gardner will, and Hamill will finally get by the 2. Canto still trapped up top. And here comes the 48 now. And Gardner can't get by the 2 now. Sean Owen is causing so much problems for these leaders. And if these guys are not careful, here comes William Block, here comes that man winner Nathan Ormond, and here comes this 5-car pack, Garcia, Friesen, Lewis, Watson, and Henderson. But this 2-car does not want to be trapped 1 lap down. But because of this, That's gonna, oh boy. Hamill gets by the 2 on the outside. Interesting. And now Kanto's gonna do what Gardner did to Kanto. Kanto's gonna, wait, no, never mind. But hello, Johnny Gardner. Hello, William Block, and hello, Nathan Woman. Sean Oates still fighting really, really hard with these leaders, not letting these guys get by him. But remember, with 9 laps to go. Wait, never mind. Never mind. But yeah, these guys have to be careful. But they can't get around Sean Oates, so I don't really know of how this is gonna turn out. I think it's gonna all come down to a pit stops if these guys will even need to come down again. And here comes William Block in the 21. And he's going to take third away from Michael Kanto. Here comes Woman and Garcia. Juan Garcia started all the way in the back. And remember, he's trying to pull the sweep this weekend. Well, this race weekend, you're at Texas. And I know I haven't said this much this season, but remember, a win and we're into the chase. But also, if you win, you're locked into the All-Star race that will be after the Coca Cola 600. And for Hamill and Gardner, they don't have a win yet. Neither does Kanto or anyone else in the top 10. The only guy in the top 10 that has a win this season is a Woman. He's locked into the All-Star race. But the way of how the All-Star race is going to go is the guys have wins and then everyone else in points all the way up until we get 16 guys locked into the All-Star race. And then everyone else will race in the showdown at Eldora. So yeah. Meanwhile, 5 laps to go at Texas. Gardner trying to take the race lead away from Hamill. Is anyone coming down pit road? 4 laps to go. And yes, they are. Ben Crouch coming down onto pit road. Who will make it? Who can make it? Gardner and Hamill stay out. But if these guys are not careful, Woman and oh my god, this 2 won't go away, really. Sean Oates is not meant to be a lap down, and he's gonna get by the 43 and the 7. 3 laps to go, and if these guys are not, oh no. Dale Camel can't make it. Neither can Woman, neither can Faden. Neither can Kukulon. Who can make it? Gardner, 2 laps to go at Texas. Does Gardner stay out? Yes, he does! William Block trying to chase him down. Final lap for Charlie Gardner. Can Gardner make it To the end, no one stop. To 3 and 4, yes he will! Johnny Garner in the 7 Golden Corral SS. The win! The Outback Steakhouse 500 punches his ticket into the All-Star race at Eldora and punches his ticket into the chase. And Chevy goes back to back to back. And Chevy gets the 4th win of the season. How about that? Johnny Garner wins, going blocked once again, so close of getting that first career win on his channel. Second, Juan Garcia, a great weekend for him, won the 12th race and gets 3rd here in the Cup race. Benny Watson in 4th, Adam Lewis in 5th, Mitchell Henderson in 6th, Yepes in 7th, Fitzgerald in 8th, Watchaway in 9th, Christian Vargas rounds out the top 10, Gilbert in 11th, Moore in 12th, Miller 13th, Jefferson 14th, Trey White 15th. Jonas finally gets a good one. That 88 team has had one sucky season, so great one. 16th. Last week's winner, Mark Davidson in 17th, Gatlin Downey 18th, Shane Love 19th, and Nick Kennedy rounds out the top 20. And then Andrews, Platts, Rain, and Owen all finish on the lead lap. And then Hamill, Orman, Canto, Faden, Friesen, Kuklon, Foyles, Scott, Crouch, DeLillo, Crampton, Smith, Hunter, Blight, and Ace Garcia could not make it, and they had to come in late in the going. And then Hannah Hickton, we found out of what the issue was for that 75, and it was a condition. So, tough way for the 75 team, tough way for 25th all the way down to 39th. They couldn't make it. That sucks for Michael Canto. That sucks for everyone else that couldn't make it. But you know who it doesn't suck for? Johnny Garner. Johnny Garner gets it done. And Chevy has gone 3 in a row. Phoenix, Christian Vargas, all club with Mark Davidson. And now Johnny Garner here at Texas. Thank you guys so much for watching this Texas weekend here. And you guys are awesome. What a race. What a weekend. I know it was basically no cautions, but the racing did not at this point. I hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, I'm going to try to pump out as many races as possible before school starts in August. So stay tuned. So thank you guys so much for watching. Congrats to Johnny Garner. And next time, it is probably one of the second biggest weekend, second biggest race weekend, quote unquote, of the season so far. Is Coca Cola 600 weekend with Twats, Krispy Kreme Series returns, and the Cup Series for the longest race of the season, the Coca Cola 600. Stay tuned for that. You guys are awesome. Congrats to Johnny Garner for getting the win. And here are bonus and the points. And until next time at Charlotte, I'm the next racing boy to aka Nathan Stapleton. And I will see you guys next time at Charlotte. Bye.
You get what you get.